Hi, everybody. My name is John Terhune. I'd like to welcome you to my home office in DeLand, Florida. It's my pleasure this evening to run you through a quick overview of a fantastic opportunity to get much healthier than you are right now and to be able to increase financial scenarios for yourself. It's a great opportunity for you to not only get healthy, but also to put some money in your pocket, not only short-term, but long-term. For those of you who don't know me, just a quick introduction of me. I am an attorney by education. Although I've not practiced law now in 24 years, and the reason being is that 25 years ago, I got involved in a business model that you're going to look at tonight called the development of marketing teams. And what I ended up doing was I did it on a part-time basis during my first full year. In fact, I was the chief felony prosecutor of a jurisdiction in Florida, and I basically created marketing teams on the side as a part-time project. It took me about a year. But that actually grew, that part-time project grew into a six-figure income, and that allowed me to kind of walk away from having to practice law every day to make a living. I put more effort into my marketing business, and it wasn't very long before that turned into a seven-figure income, and it's created a terrific lifestyle for myself, my family, for the last 2.5 decades, which is just remarkable to say out loud. I have been with Qivana since the very beginning. In fact, I was with them since before they had a name. And I'm going to be able to give you some insight on that this evening. But I'm going to jump right into it. We're going to move quickly through the slides, and I think you're going to be very excited about the information that you hear tonight. When I do a presentation like this, I really find that there's kind of two categories of people, and sometimes people fit into both categories. They get real excited about the information you're going to hear tonight. Number one, the people who are really excited about natural products. You understand the concept of the medicinal effects of plants. And you particularly like the fact that here we are in the 21st century, and there's a great deal of scientific validation that is now going into the medicinal effect, proving the medicinal effect of plants and the creation of products, and you really like that concept. I've always been one that would much rather have a natural product than a drug, and there's an awful lot of people like that. If you're like that, you are going to absolutely love what you hear tonight. And for those of you that are what I call dreamers, in other words, you have ambition beyond your current circumstances, you're just looking for a way to be able to make your dreams come true. You're willing to do the work. You've got the work ethic. You just need the pathway, and you need a vehicle to be able to get you there. You're going to be very excited about the information you're going to hear tonight because you're going to see that you're going to be able to own your own business, be able to do it on a part-time basis if you want to get started that way, be able to do it literally from home, leveraging technology, create a fantastic scenario for yourself financially that could turn into something very substantial over time, even a 6- or 7-figure income. So that's really the people who get most excited. If you fit into either one or both those categories tonight, hold on, because you're going to love what you hear this evening. The first thing I want to do is to make a point that the people that invited you on the call tonight, they're actually part of our marketing team. And our marketing team is called the IQ team. So you're being invited to be either a customer or an independent business owner within the IQ team marketing group. Now, this IQ team marketing group, this is a team of independent business owners. I'm an independent business owner. The people that invited you on this call tonight are the same thing. And basically, we work together to be able to market products to our individual and our cumulative network of relationships. Now, there's a lot of places, as you'll see in just a minute, where the IQ team could go to market products, but we don't do that. We are exclusive to one company. We exclusively market products from a company named Qivana, and you're going to meet them in just a second. I'll make that introduction for you. And that basically means that people who are in the IQ team members are either customers or independent business owners within the Qivana Business Network, and that will make a lot more sense here in just a minute. Now, this is a very important slide to you because this is the group of people that actually are the leaders of the IQ team. These are the people with the experience. They've been around for a long time. Myself, you see me up there in the left-hand corner of this slide. I've been doing this for 25 years. I've built this type of business in 20 different countries, been a 7-figure income earner. I was chosen as a global master independent business owner for Qivana. And again, that was true even before they had a name, so I was very early in the game, just like Marshall Douglas was. Marshall Douglas is also a global business master, independent business owner. He is a CPA by education. He was made a lot of money in the development of real estate, but he also, for 25 years, has been building marketing teams in 20 different countries, 7-figure income earner, fantastic businessman. We've been joined by Don Burnley. Don's the former president of Merrill Lynch Insurance, very, very good businessman. He has also, after Merrill Lynch, has purchased and restructured and sold several very successful companies. And very importantly to our discussion tonight, he served as a consultant to some of the top producers and to some of the top companies in this concept of building marketing teams over the last 25 years. Also a seven-figure income earner. And, of course, Bubba Pratt. Bubba is a former football star at the University of Florida and a wealth advisor. He's been building these type of marketing teams for 28 years in 20 different countries. Last year alone, this is pretty remarkable, last year alone, the marketing team that Bubba has developed did over $1 billion worth of volume last year alone, seven-figure income earner, obviously. The reason this slide is so important is that Qivana is a great company, and you're going to have phenomenal products, but you still have to know how to and be taught by and coached by people who know what they're doing to be able to be successful in the concept of building marketing teams for Qivana. These people know what they're doing. You're talking about 100 years experience. You have a very difficult time putting four people together who have a greater experience base and who has a more of a proven track record as to what they're able to do and what they've done. And I am telling you, folks, that is a big deal for you because that group of people are going to be able to not only mentor you, but they're going to create a pathway based on their cumulative 100 years experience of building marketing teams. That's going to be a great asset for you. So we talked about Qivana. What is Qivana? Let me introduce you to them. Qivana is a marketing company, and very important to this discussion, Qivana actually outsources the marketing of their products exclusively to teams of independent business owners, just exactly like the IQ team. There's basically two teams that are connected to Qivana as a company that market their products. We are one of those two teams. And what Qivana markets are very high-end, reasonably priced pharmaceutical-grade products, natural products that are absolutely fantastic in their effect. In fact, these products that are, even though they're natural products, they actually produce a pharmaceutical-grade effect with none of the side effects. And in my personal experience, and having seen people, I have tens of thousands of people in my team, I have seen that these products actually slow down the aging process, reduce one's need for pharmaceutical drugs as a health management tool, and they extend your life. They are absolutely spectacular products. Now, very important to understand that team I introduced you to, the IQ team, they could have gone to any company. In fact, a lot of companies knock at our door and say, hey, we'd like you to come and be exclusive with us. And we turned all of those companies down, and we chose to be exclusive to Qivana. Now, there's obviously some reasons for that, and that's exactly what this slide explains. The first reason that basically anchored the IQ team leaders to be able to be exclusive with Qivana had to do with the experience of the management team that runs this company. This group of people, by the way, these same people that manage it, own the company. This is arguably the most experienced management team in our business. Our CEO is the former chief sales officer for the largest pharmaceutical company in the world. He was also CEO and president of Nature's Way, which is a natural products company that he took global, turned it into a global brand. He's sitting there in the middle in that picture. He's surrounded by four very bright gentlemen, basically post-education. After getting out of graduate school, these four gentlemen basically spent their entire career in key executive positions with some of the top companies in our industry. So you are looking at arguably the most experienced management team that exists in our industry today. And you always want to look at that because what someone has done is the best storyteller of what they're going to become. And these guys have been mega successful in everything that they've done in our industry. We were very impressed, too, and this being we, the IQ team leadership team, committing to Qivana exclusively. We were impressed with the fact that they had a vision to impact health throughout the world through revolutionary product systems. As I introduce you to the products here in just a minute, you're going to see that their business model is to, on an annual or once every 18 months or 2 years, bring new revolutionary product systems to market that target major health issues. What that means is they have developed a scalable business model. In other words, their products that are coming out new, they really, in my estimation, they mimic the business model of Apple Computer. If you look at Apple, they are in a continuous stage of bringing new products. That's why they're the largest company in the world. They're continuously bringing new products to market that people literally line up around the block to be able to get. Qivana does the same thing. They bring new product systems to market about every year, year and a half, 2 years, and those new product systems that I'll describe to you in a minute target major health issues, and they have an entire conveyor belt of new product systems that will be coming out over the next 3, 5, 10 years as we go down the road. That's a really big deal because that means their business model when it comes to new product introduction is a scalable model. We were also excited about the fact that they were an early stage company. We literally got in at the beginning. You were at the beginning despite the fact that Qivana is 4 years old. It takes a company a number of years to put the infrastructure in place to really go into what we term hyper growth. And if you could ever catch one of these companies early and do the work, not only is there a great deal of short-term money, there's a huge amount of long-term residual income potential by being in early with this type of company. So that was a big deal, but we were really impressed with their business model when it came to product development. This company was committed to scientific partnerships with the stated purpose of becoming the global distribution channel of choice for breakthrough discoveries in the natural products world. Let me break that down and kind of tell you what that means. Qivana does not formulate its own products. They license products. They license products from the leading scientists in the natural products industry, and then they bring them to market under their brand. We mimic, again, in this case, the pharmaceutical model. Pharmaceutical companies typically do not create their own product. They license them from leading researchers, universities, and scientists, and then they bring them to the marketplace under that particular pharmaceutical company's brand, and they bring it to the end user through typically the retail chain. In Qivana's case, until they came with the stated purpose of becoming the distribution channel of choice for breakthrough discoveries in the natural products industry, nobody was really playing that role. So now what Qivana is doing is they are licensing technology from leading researchers, universities, and scientists, bringing that licensed technology to the marketplace under their brand and bringing it to consumers through the concept of marketing team development through independent business owners. It is a brilliant business model. Nobody else in the marketplace is doing it. And what that ultimately means is when you are looking at a Qivana product, you are looking at a product that has been formulated by a leading scientist, typically based on decades of research, and you are looking at a best-in-class product. That was one of their commitments early on. If they were not going to bring a product to market that was going to be identified as best-in-class, they weren't going to bring it to market. And that is really a great feeling to be able to market those type of products. And I'll tell you one thing about these guys, too. They really understand support of their marketing tool, and their marketing tool is basically the field, independent business owners. They're hugely supportive of helping us all build a great business, which in turn builds a great business for them. One of the things also that we did in our research before committing to Qivana was understanding the concept of market demand. We started to realize that the world of natural products was a growth industry. It has been for the last 7 years, will continue. Every indication shows there's going to be a tremendous growth curve between now and the year 2018. They're expecting this industry to grow to a $180 billion a year industry. That's basically growing by more than $100 billion as an industry over the next 5 years. There's a number of demographics that are driving that, to include the aging baby boomer population, also the trend where people are looking to avoid pharmaceutical drugs and their side effects if they can. Also, you've got the wellness revolution, people who are getting smart and taking proactive approaches to health. Bottom line is that means we're going to be marketing the finest, best-in-class products from the leading scientists in the world into a marketplace where there is huge demand for these products. What a business that is. Well, in the first year that Qivana was doing business, they brought their first system to market. It's called a core system. It's made up of 5 products, and when you take this product system, you're going to get a number of very substantial health benefits. One of the things I should tell you is that this product system is very simple to take. It is very inexpensive, but here are the health benefits. Number one, you're going to gain stabilized gastrointestinal health. Now, that may not sound very sexy, but you talk to anybody that's really understanding of health, they'll tell you that is the number one thing that you need to pay attention to, and that's gastrointestinal health. We accomplish that through what we feel is the finest probiotic that you're going to find anywhere in the world. A second product within this system will actually help you with natural products, regulate cholesterol levels, triglyceride levels, reduce inflammation buildup in your body, which is a leading cause of chronic diseases, and it will help you be able to have more energy and more mental clarity. A third product in this product system will actually help you rid your body of heavy metals and toxins. A fourth product will actually help you dramatically strengthen your immune system. And the fifth product, the 4 PM product you see on the screen, the newly introduced product, we brought that out this year. It was developed by MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. That is a spectacular product, which is actually a perfect balance of melatonin and amino acids to be able to help you get a great night's sleep with absolutely no hangover effect in the morning. Spectacular product system. And by the way, we've had it in market, that product system, we've had it in market for a number of years. We've seen spectacular results. This gentleman was having tremendous digestive health issues, was contemplating surgery, started using core probiotics. That went away. This gal had a visible limp in what she was doing because of arthritis and joint discomfort. She started taking Core Essentials. That all went away as the result of the fact that Core Essentials actually reduces inflammation buildup inside of your body. In year 2, Qivana took on the issue of people being overweight and basically partnered with the leading scientist in the world in the areas of weight loss, diabetes, and obesity. His name is Dr. Donald Layman. Dr. Layman was 30 years the Dean of Nutrition at the University of Illinois. He is the most accomplished research scientist in the world in these areas. And Dr. Layman created a product system called the metabolic system. By the way, this was the first product system that he had ever created until his partnership with us. He had never created a product based on all of his research. This product system is based on a discovery that Dr. Layman actually made called protein synthesis. What protein synthesis is a process that happens in your body so that when you feed your lean muscle tissue the appropriate amount, type, and density of protein multiple times a day, your body will release an amino acid called leucine. When leucine is released, then your body burns fat. So when you take this product system, basically it's a meal replacement system, and when you take it, you're going to lose weight, but the weight you lose will be the right weight. It's body fat while maintaining lean muscle tissue. And if you talk to anybody knowledgeable in this area, they will tell you that lean muscle tissue and the maintenance of lean muscle tissue is not only critical in weight loss, it is critical in long-term weight loss maintenance, and it is critical in healthy aging. That is the most researched product system that exists in the marketplace today. We've had spectacular results. And again, remember, when these people lost the weight, they lost the right weight, body fat, not lean muscle tissue. This person lost 50 pounds over a 90-day period. This couple lost 200 pounds in a year. They continue to have this weight off. This gal lost 127 pounds in 18 months. Absolutely remarkable results that are happening as a result of that product system. By the way, last year, Dr. Layman, he's kind of got to know us and know our vision and what we're seeking to accomplish. He accepted our invitation to be the Chief Science Officer of our company. I would argue the fact that this is, in our industry, the premier Chief Science Officer that exists in our industry today. In year 3, Qivana brought a phenomenal product system to the market called Prime Nitric Oxide Activator. Just a little lesson on nitric oxide first, and we'll go through a couple quick slides. Nitric oxide, which, by the way, when that molecule, nitric oxide is a molecule, it's a signaling molecule that when your body produces it like a gas and it signals your blood vessels and arteries to relax and expand. The discovery of nitric oxide actually won a Nobel Prize, which is quite remarkable. Now, here's what's amazing about nitric oxide activator. Qivana partnered with the leading institute in the world, scientific group in the world, that spent a decade researching nitric oxide. Part of their research studies was to go out into nature and determine what ingredients in nature, when combined together into a proprietary blend, was the most effective at being able to increase the human being's body's ability to be able to create nitric oxide. Now, why is that important? Well, science now tells us that by the time you've reached age 40, your body is only producing 50% of the nitric oxide it did when you were age 20. Why is that important? Look at the quote from Mayo Clinic. Any risk factor for cardiovascular disease is associated with the loss of nitric oxide. Now, let's slow down for just a second and think about this. What is the number one killer of men and women worldwide health-wise? It is cardiovascular disease. Any risk factor for cardiovascular disease is associated with the loss of nitric oxide, and your body, by the time you've reached age 40, is only producing 50% of the nitric oxide it did when you were 20, meaning you're in the danger zone as you start to age because your body is not producing the nitric oxide that it should to be as healthy as you possibly can. So the creation of Prime Nitric Oxide Activator, this product, when you take it, will help you maintain healthy blood pressure levels. It will help you combat premature cardiovascular aging, and it will help you support normal cognitive and sexual function. Now, take a look at these next two slides, which are really remarkable. These are thermal imaging slides, and basically this shows someone's hand on the left-hand side before taking Prime. You can see the dramatic difference in temperature in the person's hand due to the lack of circulation. They take the product, Prime Nitric Oxide Activator, 30 minutes later, new thermal imaging picture. Take a look at the vast difference in temperature throughout the hand. Why? Increased circulation. This is even more stark of a difference. Take a look. This is someone's back. You can see the back of their arms, their hips. You can see the lack of circulation throughout the back of their body. Look at the temperature difference. 30 minutes later, they take Prime. Look at the dramatic increase in temperature as the result of increased circulation in all of those areas. Folks, in my opinion, this is the #1 product both on the pharmaceutical and on the natural product side. We own this technology. Nobody else has rights to it. We're probably 5 years ahead of anybody else in this space, and we are addressing specifically the #1 health issue in the world, cardiovascular disease, with also addressing at the same time high blood pressure issues and sexual dysfunction. I believe this is the hottest product in the natural products industry, and we have the exclusive rights to it. Those are only 3 product systems. We've only been in business for 4 years. Imagine where Qivana is going with targeting major health issues as we go down the road with their scalable business model for new product introduction. Okay, let's talk a little business here. First of all, I will tell you that we have really started to get recognized by the press. People are starting to realize who we are, how good we are. We've been recognized as a top 20 natural products company. We've been named as a top 15 emerging elite company. We've been honored as a top 25 under 5-year-old company, twice featured in a national publication called Prosper Magazine. We've been actually talked about by Mike Eruzione, who's the former captain of the U.S. hockey team that beat the Russians. He was on CNN talking about his affiliation as a IBO, independent business owner, with Qivana. We'll talk more about that in just a second. We were featured in a publication called Nutrition Business Journal, words getting out on how we are impacting people's health all over the United States and in the countries where we're expanding. There's Mike Eruzione in the middle, along with 4 other very famous Olympians, to include Nadia Comaneci. These people have not been paid a penny of endorsement money. Qivana, that's not their business model. These people, these very famous Olympians, are on board building Qivana as a business, as independent business owners, just like you and I will be doing, and they're not paid any money for their endorsements. They're just like you and I. They're independent business owners because they love the product and they love the mission of the company. Recently, a very famous golfer, Rocco Mediate, he's been on the PGA Tour for years. He is now playing the Champions Tour. Again, no endorsement money whatsoever to join Qivana as an independent business owner, loving the products and loving the vision and mission of the company. I mentioned earlier of the importance of being at an early stage of a really good company. This company, Qivana, we are very early in its what I call life cycle of a company. There's going to be a dramatic growth curve that's happening over the next 5 to 10 years. You being involved in that means right now money, but more importantly, it means long-term residual income money because you were so early in the game with a great company that's going to be around for many decades. As I start to talk about business, one of the points that I want to make to you is that you should be the determining factor of your future. And I love this statement. The best way to predict your future is to create your future. And that's true. And really the way you do that is by owning your own business. The problem with owning your own business with standard businesses is that there's a lot of issues today that makes it really difficult to do so and very unpredictable. In a standard business, you're going to have very heavy investment. You're going to have very heavy risk. You're going to have a slow path to profitability. You're going to have to be dealing with employees. You're probably going to have to do a real business, so to speak, a standard business, full-time and then some. You're most likely going to have to hire a legal staff to be able to deal with governmental regulations that are being generated literally on a daily basis. You're going to have liability issues. You're going to have a continuously changing business environment that could put you out of business next year, even though you're in business this year. Most businesses are literally most business owners in the standard world of business are literally owned by their businesses, meaning the business's value is really dependent upon you being present. When you're not there, the value of the business goes down dramatically. It's very difficult in a standard business to start to duplicate what it is that you're doing and expand throughout the United States, let alone international markets. In a standard business, you're going to be in a constant investment mode into technology and marketing campaigns, et cetera. And you're going to be in competition with other people who are looking to put you out of business. Contrast what we do in the business model of developing marketing teams. Here, minuscule investment, minuscule risk, rapid path to profitability. You'll literally be profitable in the first week if you want to be. There'll be no employees necessary. You'll have no office space, no investment in technology platforms, no inventory. You're going to be able to do this from home using technology like we're doing tonight. You're going to be able to do it on a part or full-time basis. You're going to be able to outsource all of your operations to Qivana. They'll do all of it for you. Your business model as an independent business owner developing marketing teams is basically educating people about these great products and the opportunity, and we help you do that, just like we're doing this evening. With our business model, you're going to be able to expand your business throughout the United States and into international markets very easily. You're going to be able to be mentored by business partners who actually are vested in your financial success, so they want to help you. You're going to have a proven system of how to build a successful business enterprise, and you'll be able to develop this into an asset that you can either pass on to the next generation or you can sell the asset as you build it and make it very successful, because this type of business, the more successful you become, the less important you are because you're being duplicated by many, many, many other people. Remember, too, you're going to also be in a constant and strategic state of introduction of new products with Qivana, which is spectacular. By the way, those of you that have any doubt about the business model of developing of marketing teams, do yourself a favor and flush that doubt. This business model has been maturing for the last 60 years. It currently does over $100 billion a year. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have cracked $1 million having been made in this type of concept over the last 60 years. Top business mentors around the world tell you, get and find a great company in this marketing space, get involved, create a secondary income, turn it into a full-time, long-term residual income. You can do it because it's been done before. You cannot doubt the success of our industry. It just simply works. The reality is that Qivana represents a viable and predictable business model for you. As I said, you're going to be able to be a home-based business. You're going to be able to develop your business anywhere in the U.S. or any other country where Qivana goes. You're going to be able to gain the substantial tax advantages afforded to a legitimate home-based business. You're going to be able to develop a robust secondary income rapidly. You're going to be able to grow it into a six-figure income if you want to over the next 6 to 18 months. You're going to grow it into a seven-figure income over time if you're willing to do the work, and if you really do it right, like we'll teach you how to transition into a long-term residual income and grow it into an asset that you can either pass on to your family members or actually sell over time. Our compensation plan is fantastic. There's 8 ways to make money. I'll just touch on a couple. Number one, what we call fast start money. This is money bonuses that you get as a result of introducing new people into your marketing team, and that pays up to 40% on the first orders placed by those people. That's the highest payout in that respect in the industry. The team commissions, you can make up to $520,000 a year, and that part alone, that basically means you're going to build 2 marketing teams. And in those 2 marketing teams, volume is going to be done. The computers will track all of that and pay you on a weekly basis. That weekly commission can be up to $10,000 a week or $520,000 per year. The biggest income comes from generational bonuses. That's basically money where you are incentivized to help the people in your team make money, just like the people who introduced you to this. They are incentivized to help you make money. I'm incentivized to help you make money. That's a great, and the people that make the millions of dollars, that is exactly where they will make it, is predominantly in the generational bonuses. We have some mega bonuses that are one-time payouts for you hitting different ranks. They range between $10,000 and $1 million. We've got a luxury car program, an annual dream trip program. Spectacular compensation plan puts a lot of right-now money in your pocket and helps you create a long-term residual income. Look, in summary, there's no experience necessary to get started with us. What you really need is a dream, a coachable attitude, and a willingness to work to attain your dreams. That's it. We'll teach you everything you need to know. After all, the leaders of the IT team, we've been doing this for 100 years cumulatively. And remember this is important. The biggest money to be made in the Qivana compensation plan happens when we help our teammates make money. So we're vested in your financial success. And, of course, we've developed a world-class training system that's going to literally take you by the hand and transition you from a rookie into a professional in our business model in no time at all. All you have to do is follow the path to success, and you're off and running. So how much does it cost to get started in Qivana? It's $55. It's $55 plus whatever products make sense to you to begin your business. Everybody, to get started, it's very smart to have products for yourself, to be able to be a testimonial. It's good to have some extra products to be able to give to people, etc. The people that introduced you to this and brought you to this webinar can walk you through the different options. But when someone says, how much does it cost to get involved in Qivana, the answer is simple. It's $55 plus whatever products make sense to you to begin your business. In closing, let me please say to you, as you are deciding, think about these two statements. The first one by John Maxwell. What would you do if there were no limits in your life? That is a great statement. And I'm going to tell you, most people live with dramatic limits. And remember the statement I said earlier, the only way you can predict your future is to create your future. And you do that through your own business ownership, and our business ownership just simply outweighs anything you're going to find out there. And the last one, don't follow the crowd, make the crowd follow you. That's great advice. I've always done that because the crowd is basically running off to work tomorrow, trading time for money, and they are in a situation that they have to continue to do it all their lives, basically. You want to be able to not follow the crowd, create your own pathway, join us, get involved in the IQ team. We'll teach you how to do it. You're going to be marketing products that are in huge demand, being developed by the leading scientists in the natural products industry, and you're going to be working with a team of people who have a proven track record that can teach you how to succeed. So glad you came on this evening. Thanks for coming on this evening. Hope you have a great evening and a great weekend. Good night, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.